Welcome back to the Indefatigable. I'd like to just introduce you to Russell. My name's Brian. We've run through the Turk's head before and we decided to give it another run and see if we can make it that you can understand it a little bit better. The idea that we want to concentrate on the Turk's head is the fact that there's a hobby just in the Turk's head alone. And what we'd like to do is a small demonstration for you to give you a simple Turk's head and what you could, if you're interested in it, to expand it to. Okay, we'll just go through some of the tools that we use. Very simple: a lighter, scissors, tape, super glue. Now you can use the lighter to seal the ends of the rope. We use it just to seal it. If you don't want to do that, then super glue will do exactly the same on there. What can we improvise with? Well, we've tried all sorts of ping pong balls and spheres, and the best thing we came up with at the end of the day was the deodorant that we throw away. If you can break it open and force the ball out, that ball is the best to put in for Turk's head. Basically, that's it for tools, and you can expand that yourself. If you find that there's something that you can use yourself or design something for pulling through or making it tighter, fine. One of the finest things I think are nail clippers are very, very good for cutting because you're not using knives, and also I think the tweezers. Once you've actually formed a knot and it's loose on here, there's nothing better than tightening it down in tweezers. And if you just take your time and do it slowly, and then you can cut it off and super glue it. And these were pieces of cork that we actually picked up on the foreshore, and we just cleaned them up and made these key rings with them. And there are people that's actually come and we give demonstrations to. Their hobbies, as they got older, they can't get on the bowling green anymore, and they're absolutely taken to this and expanding it, and I've seen some fantastic work from them. So we're hoping today we can introduce you to this, and it's a simple Turk's head. You can throw the knot books away. Too confusing. Once you've formed the Turk's head and stick to a Turk's head, no need to do any of the other knots. Okay, let's do the demonstration. 1 meter a line is plenty to actually start and the first part and form a Turk's head. Afterwards, when you expand it, you can use 2 meters, 3 meters, whatever. Half the line and across your hand, diagonally, down and under, over this one and under. Now that's the first part of the Turk's head on this part of your hand, so you can see. Right, I'll do it again in a minute, slower for you. But we now turn your hand toward you and it's right over left. So what we do, we pull that one across so it's right over left. Now if you look at it, a Turk's head really is a continual plait. So this one has gone under, so it would go under here and through there. If you go that way, it won't work, it'll just fall. So you can tell simply when you go in the right way. So we go under, over and under. And see if you can see that. It's a continuous plait, over, under. Right, we now take this one, it's gone under, goes over that one and under that one, like so. There, that's the Turk's head, it's all done. These two are lying alongside each other. Those two, at the end of it, they lay. I'll just pull it in tight and then you can see it better. Just the two lines lie alongside each other there. That is all you have to pick up really, because from now all you need to do is you follow around with these lines. You can pick each piece up. Let's take this piece a bit longer, right? And they lay alongside each other. So there's no knotting involved here. This is actually just expanding it now. So it actually goes alongside that. So it would go along there, alongside it. And as you can see, it is really a continual plait. This one, it goes under and it goes over. And we carry on under and over, all alongside it. This one's going under and over, so this one just follows it. And if you run out of line this side, you can pick up on the other line, under and over, under and over. And I'll just go 2 leads. That is literally just following it, literally just following it. Now what you can do with this now, you can literally put this, if you wanted to put it on that, you put it on here, and you can then reduce this. And the way to reduce it really is, the best way is with a pair of, I mean, snipe nose pliers, those little small ones some people could use, but I find that first of all you can do it by hand like this, just carefully bringing it down and down until it's really, really tight. Push it onto what you're going to put it on, and then use your tweezers and you can put it on tighter again then, until you've really got that knot tight. What I'll do, I'll give you another demonstration on that with this piece of line. It's just that we go through the first part of it. And by the way, I stopped at 2 because we're only going to use 1 metre of line. When you're actually picking it to do the knot, you don't want too much line around your ankles, whereas with that, so that's just with 1 metre. So we'll just go through the knot again now and just see. Goes across your hand diagonally. In fact, I'll make this one shorter here, and then we won't, but you can half it to here, say. Okay? Cross your hand, we go across, go round here, keep this side of this, and it's over and under there. I think that's probably the most difficult bit, probably. There. And we've got it over and under. We now turn our hand towards us, and we can right over left. So this one's coming under, so that one will go over. Okay. Now you can see the plait, you've gone over, under, so at this crossroads, if you like, it's gone under, it will go over and under. See if I can keep that in view for you. It's under there. Right, that's it, finished. That's the knot formed, and then you can just pull it down, or you may even want to expand it and make it bigger. Okay. This part of it now, this is the bit it's quite therapeutic, this. You just follow that lead. There they are both together. They're lying alongside each other. So there's no more knots or formulas now. You just simply run this line alongside this one. So it's gone alongside and alongside again, alongside, alongside, and there we've come up to start the third. I won't go right round this for the third, but that's what the third would start here, and it's simply carrying it on again. That's 2 leads. So if you want a 3 lead, simply, and you just carry it on into 3 leads. So the knot then starts to form a thicker knot, and once it's thicker, it won't cover all this. You need a special, a slightly different, we don't want to confuse you with any more than doing a Turk's head at the moment, but that's the sort of thing, you see, that this will, you get this into the centre of it if you make it a bit bigger, and then you can expand the knot then round it until eventually you end up with something like that. That is a more complicated version, which Russell will talk you through these, but you know, for this demonstration it's simply the Turk's head. Now that Turk's head, as you can see on the board here, these are all this is simply a Turk's head. It's a small Turk's head with a piece of cord through it, and it's amazing, and the different things that people have shown us actually, after we've shown how to do the Turk's head, what they can actually do with it. So hopefully, I think, see how you go on with that. Okay, that's the demonstration finished. So what I'd like to do now is pass over to Russell, and Russell will show you some of his work that he's got on the table, these sort of things that I wouldn't even attempt to try, but we'll pass you over to Russell. Okay, Russ?
Hi, I'm sure Brian would attempt to do all of these. He's a bit modest, very modest about it.
Not really.
Right, now, as Brian has just explained to you here, that's number 3. Now, you can introduce more colours, which we're bringing out there, like a blue and white. If you get a piece of red cord, follow the white cord round, like so. And as you can see, it gets more decorative as you go along, and it makes it a nice knot, increasing the colours on it. Other things you can do is a Turk's head like this is just similar to this one. It'll fit over all sorts of things and pull up, and it'll close up on the edges, hold it firm, and it looks very decorative. All these things can be achieved through the Turk's head. Here's one which is quite complicated actually. It's 4 Turk's heads, all made from one cord. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you advance yourself that far, that looks beautiful in 3 colours also. This you can make in 3 colours on the ball. It'll look very, very nice. And the ultimate is this, the egg. Once that's fit, that's not completed yet. I'm going to put a blue in that, and it'll be a red, white and blue egg.
Well, I hope what we've demonstrated today will help you to get involved in the knots without getting confused by all the books and things. And if you need any more help, or, well, we're always down here on a Wednesday, we'd all be too pleased to help you.
We'd love to see you have some feedback, and hopefully you'll be more advanced than us next time we see you.